and welcome. I'm excited to be here. My name is Eddy Jenkins, and I am a cruise director. I'm a cruise director with Celebrity Cruises, and I'm excited to be part of this today because even though I'm not a Doctor Who expert, it wouldn't be my chosen subject on Mastermind or Eggheads or anything like that. I'm excited to be here because I just wanted to share some screen time with the legendary Tommy Doyle, everybody. Tommy Doyle.
Hello, welcome, hello.
So Tommy Doyle and I met on a cruise ship, and instantly you
not a romantic moment. It was a work.
Always, right? And you know when Tommy's around because of his laugh. You always know when Tommy's in the room because he's got a fantastic laugh, and he's always a positive influence to be around. And if you've ever seen his social media feeds, you know he's a big lover of Doctor Who. So I'm excited to be part of this trivia today. I must admit, looking through the questions, I know some of the answers and I know not most of them. So this is a learning moment, not only a chance to share the screen with Tommy Doyle.
Thank you very much, Eddy. Well, you're in the UK now, yes?
I am in the UK, yes. I'm not in Wales. I will be in Wales at some point. Right now, I'm in the village of London.
Oh, it looks like you're on a train, like almost.
Well, I've got snacks, which you normally should bring on the train because you don't want to buy them on the train. I've got bananas if we need them. So if anybody's in short of potassium, you know, I've got a little beverage, you know, ready to go as well. Got some strong ale, and I got a bag of Doritos. So I wasn't sure if this was going to last 4 or 5 hours, you know.
That's fine. Well, I'm glad you haven't got anything green behind you or a random green thing, because I'm going to do some green screen magic later.
Oh, you're so fancy.
I got some water. That's how.
Lovely.
But it's from the Welsh Valleys, so
that's God's beer.
God's beer. Hello everyone, I'm Tommy TARDIS and welcome to Tommy's Universe. Well, me and Eddy, Eddy's over there, I think, that way. Yeah, on my screen he is. We've got 15 questions all together and one bonus question I will do on the guitar, which you have to guess what tune it is. But I was thinking I might do that now, but I'll do it after. I'll do it after. Yeah, and after, a bonus question. Yes, this is called Who Trivia.
See what you've done there, right?
Magic. Okay, so first question, Eddy, what is our first question?
So first question, on season 4, episode 2, did Doctor Who pick up the pen with his left hand or right? No.
Yeah.
I love these questions. You've really given people a chance. This is for the Doctor Who aficionado and for somebody who has a passing interest in Doctor Who. I'm very impressed. These are good questions. Okay, question number 1. I'll repeat them a couple of times. Here we go. For my question 1, which alias does the Doctor often use on Earth when he goes undercover as a human?
Ooh.
Which alias does the Doctor often use on Earth when they go undercover as a human? So the Doctor's on Earth in a situation where they have to use a name. What name does the Doctor use? If you've watched many episodes, this should be quite an easy one. If you're only a passing fan, you might have to rack your brains on this one.
Definitely. I didn't know until the David Tennant era. So I know a lot of old classic Who fans will know this from the first Doctor. So that might give you some clues.
While you're doing this series, are you going to be talking about your favorite doctors and favorite episodes?
Yeah, we'll do down the line, but and I won't do any. I'm trying to steer away from like reviewing episodes
Fair enough.
and being upset about an episode, or it's all about like fun things and positive about Doctor
Love
Who.
that. Love positivity. Yeah. All right, question one more time. Which A-list does the Doctor often use on Earth when he goes undercover as a human? That's question one.
Oh, amazing. Dun, dun, dun. Right, I'm going to do question number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, my first time when I try to read anagram, being a dyslexic person, I almost said Annie Grant. Eddie Grant.
Eddie Grant. What's the
Eddie Grant? Well, yes. It's second question. What's the anagram for Doctor Who?
Ooh.
What's the anagram for Doctor Who?
I want to give loads of clues away on this question, but I know I won't. I like the setup there, with the colours in the background and your professional broadcasting microphone. You're like a Welsh Howard Stern there.
Oh, amazing.
Very, very cool.
Well, yeah, that's once again, what's the anagram for Doctor Who? There was a tiny, I can give a tiny clue. They used,
can you?
When they filmed with Christopher Eccleston in Cardiff, Russell T Davies, instead of having, what's filming signs of Doctor Who everywhere, they actually had the anagram of Doctor Who.
Really?
So nobody knew what was happening, like in the very early stages.
That was when they rebooted, right?
That's when they rebooted, yeah. Billy Piper and Christopher Eccleston, yeah.
That is so clever. All right, question number 3. Now, I feel like this has to go into any Doctor Who trivia quiz. What does TARDIS stand for? What does TARDIS stand for? TARDIS is TARDIS, but what does it stand for? TARDIS, please. Now, if you're struggling on this one, I feel like overall you won't be winning medals, because I feel Doctor Who fans should know this. What does TARDIS stand for? That is question number 3.
Oh, it's my little brother knows this answer, so I'm happy with that.
He's got 1 point then.
He's got 1 point.
Right.
But it's funny. I've noticed I've got a T-shirt on of the TARDIS, but all the you've got loads of hints all written in. So I'm going to try and hide it as much as I can.
Hide the T-shirt until we do the answers.
Yeah. Okay. Question number 4. What do Daleks like to say the most? What do Daleks like to say the most?
Is it, I don't like the look of those stairs?
Yeah. It could be. It could be. Not saying anything.
Can I open my Doritos? Is it too noisy?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Why not?
I bring snacks. I do like a snack. I do trivias myself. I do a Wednesday and a Sunday trivia on my Facebook page, and it's always good when the snacks. The only problem is snacks like these are quite crunchy and quite loud, and they do get quite annoying. So okay. I'll just have one for now. There we go. I'm sorry. Question 5.
Question 5.
Yeah. Sorry, question 5. Doctor Who used to have a robotic dog. What was its name? Now, this was a brilliant name when you think about it. It was a great name.
It is.
Very clever. Doctor Who used to have a robotic dog. What was its name? What are we talking about the dog? We're talking about the Tom Baker era, aren't we?
Yeah, well, I think it was about 48 years now. That dog's been around.
Really?
Not in every episode. The last time we saw that dog was with David Tennant. So I won't give any more clues.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
he got left on Earth, didn't the dog?
He did.
Doctor Who used to have a robotic dog. What was the name of the dog? And worth a guess on this one. Worth a guess.
Oh, right. Question number 6.
Mm-hmm.
What is the name of the Doctor's special tool?
Ooh.
What is the name of the Doctor's special tool? Well, not every doctor had this tool.
Right.
Some certain doctors, I won't say, declined having it because it used to make the writers an easy clause to get out of something going wrong. But,
Right.
So I won't
Sometimes
say.
they pretend to leave it back in the TARDIS and be like,
Yeah.
I left it in the glove box.
It's in the other jacket or something. Yeah. With my like numerous same uniform jackets, like.
Good. Well, I'm glad that they didn't always use it as a lazy story get out, get out of jail free card all the time.
Yeah, I was just
okay.
Checking I don't have one in the background. It's like I had to move all my doctor things on this side of the room.
Do you have a lot of Doctor Who memorabilia?
Yes, I do. I on the last episode I showed off my TARDIS here that my mum got me for Christmas. It's really cool. So it's like a desk tidy thing. Just put your pens.
I love that.
Yeah, so I really like it. It's really cool.
And quite often on your social media, you superimpose the TARDIS in various situations.
I do all the time. I'll show some pictures when we're talking about this.
Question number 7. Who's the creator of Doctor Who? Who is the creator of Doctor Who? What about that one? Who is the creator of Doctor Who? That's question number 7.
That's a really good one. There was a BBC drama documentary of Doctor Who, and they do show them sort of how it all began. So I recommend anyone who's got, it might be on the BBC iPlayer still now, but you can definitely buy it on iTunes.
Wow.
And it's I think it's a really good program, showing all the difficulties they had.
Yeah.
And it shows you the person who created it as well, and why they created it as well. That's
and with their budgets, creating the special effects and things that they tried to do and take you to different planets and universes, and my goodness.
That's right.
So 7, who is the creator of Doctor Who? That's question 7.
Number 7. Question 8. Who is the Doctor's best friend from childhood and is also the Doctor's nemesis?
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now, I didn't know this one. I think I knew the answer, but I didn't know he was his childhood friend.
Yeah, it's like, well, they say they grew up with each other, and it's always put in the episodes when they're together, like, they reference something about their, hometown or whatever, and yeah, it was the last time we have seen this person was the last episode, so that pretty gives you away. But all things changed on the last episode. You see, a lot of things changed, like
circle of life.
Yeah.
Question number 9. What is the silence? What is the silence? What is the silence? Not a song by Delirium, although it is, but I mean, that's not what we're looking for here. What is the silence? Apart from a song by Sarah McLachlan and Delirium. And the silence. So.
Did you know this one, Eddie?
I didn't. I had no idea.
Oh.
Wait, my computer's just asked me if I'm playing songs. That my voice is that good. It's obviously got me confused with actually playing the real song. Pitch perfect. Wow.
Whoa.
What is the silence? That is question number 9. Literally, it's just come up on my screen. Do you need to set up professional audio in audio settings? So funny.
Okay, question number 10.
Yes.
What is River Song real name? What is River Song's real name? And if you say anything like what she is a relation to somebody else, like what's her mum and dad or things like that as well, that I could give you an extra point for that.
Ooh.
I think an extra point. But this character River Song has been in Doctor Who for quite a long time now, and is my favorite character besides the Doctor.
Wow.
And we see her in outer sync, she would say. Her timeline is all over the place. If you watch Doctor Who, is from A to B, it's all jumbled around. And what I'm going to try and do is, in the next couple of episodes, is try and put that in order in a way of a montage type of thing of her actual timeline from her, point of view.
Love that.
So that has been done a few times on YouTube. So this could be the next 150.
This could be your version. Your version better be the best.
Yeah.
I don't want to be associated with the third best timeline. I want the best one. Question number 11. According to the Doctor, bow ties are what? According to the Doctor, bow ties are what? That is question number 11. I
like bow ties. I know you wear bow ties on the show.
I do wear a bow tie professionally and personally. Yes, I had one on a little bit earlier, but it was clashing with the background. So
it might be green. Is it green? You can't see it because
that's right, because of the green screen. According to the Doctor, bow ties are what? That's question number 11.
Oh, thank you, Eddie. That's a good one. I like that question. Question 12. How many hearts does the Doctor have?
I think I know this one.
You know that one. Oh,
I think so.
It's an interesting question because it's been, he always talks about, the Doctor always talks about how many hearts he has. So how many hearts does the Doctor have?
Question number 13. What sweets does the fourth Doctor like? What sweets, what candy, if you will?
Yes, candy.
What candy or sweets does the fourth Doctor like? Would often carry around these candy sweets in the pocket.
And the fourth Doctor's not the only Doctor that had these sweets. Or
really?
It was, I think, bringing in like a random moment just to celebrate the Doctor still likes them. He brings them out. Like
wow.
Last time we saw them, they were in like a it was Peter Capaldi's Doctor, and he had him in like a cigarette like container.
Oh.
This is like, would you like one type of reference, and that was quite funny. But,
love that. I like it when they do these Easter eggs and throwbacks and things like that. So what sweets does the fourth Doctor like? That's question 13.
Oh, right. Question number 14. What was the name of the small disc that the Doctor was trapped in for 4.5 billion years?
Wow.
That's a long time.
It's a long time to be trapped. I feel like you'd have certain back pain, or you'd certainly have,
Yeah, I think you might be, completed Netflix by then.
Yes, you'd have swollen ankles. You'd probably need some of those compression socks that you can buy for going on an aeroplane or something,
Yes. So that's a question again, number 14. What was the name of the small disc that the Doctor was trapped in for 4.5 billion years? And
finally, before the bonus question, this is question number 15. Who was the composer for the new Doctor Who series from 1 to 10? Who was the composer for the new Doctor Who series from 1 to 10?
Well, I like composers, so this question had to be put in, and I love music. It's not Hans Zimmer, to let you know.
Okay, not the Zimmeister.
It's not the Zimmer, and it's not John Williams. You're looking at if this is the new Who era as well. Like you're looking at
bless you,
the first time we saw Christopher Eccleston to the end of Peter Capaldi's era, and also then just the very beginning of Jodie Whittaker's appearance in Doctor Who.
Oh wow!
So you look, that's a long time.
It is.
And he also, because he was very popular with the music, and the BBC made the proms in the Albert Hall for this person to celebrate his music of Doctor Who. And they made a big show of it. And they did it for like, I think 3 or 4 times. And it was like an annual thing every year at the same time for the proms. And they didn't just, you know, have a normal orchestra there. They had the Daleks, they had Cybermen, they had...
It's amazing.
The full thing. And I went to see an anniversary, the 50th anniversary concert. It came on tour to Cardiff. And I saw it in the CIA in Cardiff, which is called the Motor Point at the moment. And I saw it with my cousin, and like, we had a great time. We like got like seats 5 rows from the front.
Nice.
And on an aisle as well. And we had Cybermen storming past.
I love that. So that was 15. Are you going to do the bonus question now, or are you going to do it at the end?
You know, I'm going to do it now, and then they
okay.
can
Bonus
sort of
question.
think about
Here
it.
we go.
Right, I'm going to do it on the guitar. That's my guitar.
Lovely.
That's my plectrum.
Now, do you want to do the version where I play along with the kazoo, or are you just going to do it on your own, or you said no to the
you
kazoo?
can just like head bopping maybe. Like.
Okay, all right, I can do that.
It's not a fast song. So basically, if you got the answer before number 15, and you're a fan of this composer, you will get this tune. All I'm asking for is the title of this tune. I'm only going to play 4 seconds of it or something.
Oh,
it could be long.
Wow.
Because I think it's quite easy to get.
Or is that all you can play? Is it because it's easy?
And it's all I can play. Brilliant.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. That's all I'm going to give you.
Lovely. My answer is Ace of Spades or Back in Black. I'm not sure. I'm going to decide which one to go for.
I can give you a clue.
Yes.
It was written for a companion. So this composer had, to say, songs for and music just for characters a lot.
Right.
So he has the doctors got certain doctors got the type of music and stuff.
Yes.
And when you first see this character, this companion, you hear this tune.
Oh.
And it's sort of played on throughout the seasons, and
yes,
whenever you have a moment, and but Hans Zimmer does the same. That's why I like this composer. Not a lot of composers do the same. They just put atmosphere, music in the background, and
you're big into your atmosphere and your lights and your music. You know all about this stuff. So I'm going to defer to you. You're the expert.
Well, talk about music again. This next episode, Eddie,
yes,
I'm going to be showing a montage of the Doctors from the beginning to the current time now. And it's sort of a 20-minute video.
Wow.
Being put together, me editing moments. But what I did was take the whole audio out, and I've composed my own music score on top. That
sounds amazing. That sounds like an amazing episode. Why am I not on that episode? Why am I on this one? Like, I want to be on one of the good episodes where we love that episode, Tommy, so good. Tommy TARDIS really doing a great job. Not like that episode where you had that stupid Welsh guy on. All right, here we go then. Let's do some answers, everybody. Okay, question number 1 was, which alias does the Doctor often use on Earth when he goes undercover as a human?
Well, Eddie, the answer is John Smith.
John Smith.
John Smith. Yes, that's right. He frequently used it on Earth and around humans when stranded, and had to give a name that was needed at that time, because the Doctor wouldn't get you in everywhere. I don't think.
Checking in the hotel and stuff. Yeah.
In the club or whatever,
In the club. Yeah, love that. John Smith. Okay, a point for John Smith there. Question number 2. What's the anagram for Doctor Who?
Anagram for Doctor Who is Torchwood.
Yes. Yes.
Torchwood. That with John Barrowman, who plays Captain Jack. That's not Jack Sparrow. That's another
No.
chap.
Very
Jack
popular show,
Harkness.
both in Britain, but also very popular in North America as well, Torchwood.
Yeah,
A lot of
really?
people, when you talk about Doctor Who, they go,
Yeah.
oh, we love Torchwood. I mean, they don't all speak like that. Torchwood is the right answer then. Give yourself a point for Torchwood. Number 3, what does TARDIS stand for?
Time and relative dimensions in space.
Perfect. Time and relative dimensions
That's
in
right.
space. So 1 point if you've got TARDIS. You should know that if you're a Doctor Who fan. If you're watching this, I bet you know that one. So you've got 1 point if nothing else. Question 4, what are Daleks most likely to say?
Exterminate. Exterminate. That's my impression.
Lovely.
It does sound like
yes.
something else over there.
The Daleks are an old gentleman from Yorkshire,
Yeah.
apparently. Exterminate. Exterminate.
Exterminate.
Good. Lovely. Well done. Question 5. Doctor Who used to have a robotic dog. What's its name?
His name was K9.
Genius.
Perfect.
I think I probably watched the show for 4 years before I realized I put together K9 and K9.
Got it,
I was
K9.
like, so smart.
Oh.
K9. Give yourself a point if you say K9. Question 6. What's the name of the Doctor's special tool?
I'm
Keep it PG.
gonna get it for you. Hang on.
Oh, have you got one? He's got one. There we go. You're getting to see behind the curtains here.
Crash bang, crash bang. It's a sonic screwdriver.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, I got this sonic screwdriver with the case and everything.
And what can that do?
This one actually can do something.
Oh, yeah?
It can turn your television on and other things as well.
Wow, and put together an IKEA flat pack.
It can, yeah, exactly. But the new one I'm not a fan of, Eddie. I'm not a fan of
really?
the new one, no.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just, I know like the Doctor always has the same, it's always the same sonic screwdriver, but it's always different.
Yes.
So the TARDIS to me always made them for the Doctor, and then Jodie's Doctor, she actually made it herself. But I think the first Doctor did that anyway. So
okay.
All
right, fair then. We'll let that slide then. Okay, so sonic screwdriver. Number 7. Who's the creator of Doctor Who?
The creator of Doctor Who was Sidney Newman. Newman, is that how you pronounce his name? Newman?
Yes.
Yes. Sidney Newman. He was a Canadian film and television producer, and he created Doctor Who in 1963.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, Canadians have created some amazing things.
Yeah.
Like Tim Hortons and Alanis Morissette. So Doctor Who is amongst them. Love that. Well done. Give yourself a point if you said that. Okay, number 8. Who is the Doctor's best friend from childhood and is also the Doctor's nemesis?
That's the Master.
The Master.
The Master, yes.
Love that.
Or Missy, if you're a lady Time Lord.
Right.
So I'm not going to give you a bonus or extra point for that, but normally it's the Master.
The Master.
Because that was the name he was or she was given as a or took a title at the beginning of being a Time Lord. So
Number 9. Number 9 then. What is the silence?
Oh, what's the silence?
What have you got on this one?
Friend. Well, the silence is a religious order. A religious order, they try to kill the Doctor to prevent the future of the specific prophecy. Basically, Trenzalore was the place where the Doctor dies.
Yes.
And he found out this during the Matt Smith era, and people found out where it was. And it's a place where every time travel person, every Time Lord always says, never go. Never find your grave. When it's written in stone, it cannot be erased.
Yeah.
So, but sadly,
they're like Swansea.
Yeah. You know. But he manages to go there, and the silence basically was made to try and prevent him do any of that.
Mhm.
So when we see it in his timeline, we see it out of order. So he meets the Silence, and they're trying to, do evil things to the planet and to find him and stop his friends and stuff. And he's thinking, why are you doing this?
Yes.
And then he eventually finds out later in the series why.
Oh.
So yeah,
All is clear. There we
it was
go.
a religious
Good one.
order.
Number 10. What is River Song's real name?
Oh, River Song's real name. Her real name was Melody Pond.
Oh. Cute.
And this is a one I'll give an extra point to.
Yes.
If you named Amy and Rory as her parents.
Amy and Rory's parents, as her parents. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Number 11. According to the Doctor, bow ties are
Cool.
cool.
Yeah.
There we go. Cool for a point. Question number 12. How many hearts does the Doctor have?
The Doctor has 2 hearts.
2 hearts. One would have been too obvious, right? So hopefully nobody gets one. Yes. Big Phil Collins fan. There we go. I love that. Question number 13. What sweets does the 4th Doctor like?
Jelly babies.
He'd always have a bag of jelly babies, wouldn't he?
A bag of jelly babies. Yeah.
That was Tom Baker, right?
That was Tom Baker. Oh,
yes.
There you go.
There you go. Yes. Okay, so jelly babies for a point. I think they call them jelly babies in America as well.
Yeah.
Question number 14. Sorry. What was the name of the small disc that the Doctor was trapped in for 4.5 billion years?
Well, that's the answer was the Confession Dial.
Oh.
And
I would not have got that one.
It was a Peter Capaldi episode.
Yes.
Sort of at the end of his era.
Mm-hmm.
And he was being given the confession dial, and that's sort of a hint to his death, basically, to a Doctor's death, to a Time Lord's death.
Oh, wow.
And he was always trying to stay away from the idea,
mm-hmm.
kept traveling through time, really childish, just staying away from that point. And he manages to go back into the Dark Ages, so like a gladiator pen.
Yes.
And he turns up in a gigantic tank, an army tank. He rides it in and plays electric guitar. And it's so not the Doctor, but I love Peter Capaldi for that one moment, because he's my favorite Doctor from that point of view, because
he's allowed to jump the shark on that one. Fair enough.
And he makes a very classic joke. I bought this tank for my goldfish, but I bought it online. So that's a great.
That's very amusing. I see what he's done there. Question number 15 then. Who was the composer for the new Doctor Who series from 1 to 10?
That is Murray Gold.
Murray Gold.
Yeah. I've never heard of this person before Doctor Who.
Right.
And I haven't heard of him since.
Brilliant.
But I know he does other things, but he's definitely known for Doctor Who. And
okay, 1 point for Murray Gold, and I love that. There we go. Now, are we going to hear a bit of the guitar again while we do the bonus question? I think we should. Can we?
I think we should.
Yes. Let's have a bit more guitar, and then you can do an hour of Coldplay songs. I was wanting to hear you sing me Yellow.
Yellow.
All right, here we go. This was 16. A bonus question. Name the tune for the 12th Doctor's episodes. Here we go.
There we go. I was
Love it. So
and the
good.
answer is is Clara.
There we go. Clara's
Just called
theme.
Clara.
Love that.
Obviously, this is for Clara Oswald or Oswin, or she's got many names because you see her many times. But the first time you see her is actually the second time you see her properly.
Mm-hmm.
And they just keep playing that tune every time you see her. played by Jenna Coleman. She used to be in Emmerdale. That's when I first saw her. And then years later, she's in Doctor Who. And then many other things as well.
She's a good lady.
Yeah, well, Clara is the answer.
There you go. So you get yourself a point. You said Clara. So if you also got the bonus point, you can add up your scores now and see how many you scored out of 17. I definitely didn't score about 5. But anyway, it's not about me. It's about you.
And you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
And you. Well, that's the first episode of Who Trivia, Eddie. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for inviting me to be a part of it. Just sharing some screen time with you because you are a legend in our business. And
no, you're a legend as well, Eddie.
I hope to see you sometime on a cruise ship as well because you're a wonderful human being and a lovely person. And I hope everybody who watches this at some point gets to buy you a beverage, an adult beverage in some way, shape or form, and maybe gives you an extra couple of quid and say, hey, when you see that Eddie Jenkins, you give him a couple of quid and buy him a pint for me as well. You know, I think that would be nice.
Amazing. Well, before I go, I'm going to show every end of every episode. I'm going to show something from Doctor Who.
What do you got this week?
Oh, dun, 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 dun. It's a book, another book. I love books. This is called the Doctor Who TARDIS Type 40 Instruction Manual. It's a really good book. My mum got this for me, like I think a couple when I had Christmas on the ship, and it's my first one away from home. And it's just, I love the TARDIS. I love time travel, and this book covers everything about the actual time machine.
Love
and
that.
even all the colors it has, like, not just stay the same blue, it has changed.
Wow.
And it even goes to Jodie's control room, which is the new one we have on television now. So it covers this is a second version, obviously, because when Jodie took over, she had a new TARDIS inside.
Updated it, yes.
Yeah, so this will be part of my Who wall. So
I love that.
So enjoy, everyone. I will leave a description of where you can buy one of those on Amazon.
There we go.
Well, thank you, Eddie.
Thank you for letting me be a part for it. Everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can check out the next episode, which sounds like it's going to be better than this one. So I apologize to everybody that I wasn't better.
Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Eddie. Everyone, I will see you next time in the future.